Look at the moon out here this morning. I think I solved my cold starting problem for now. Dumped 1 bottle of arch oil in this truck. In the truck. In the truck. Good girl. 19 degrees. It started. It's not happy though, but the arch oil is definitely working well. The glow plugs I'm down still that need to be fixed. I'm just gonna replace all of them, but I haven't gotten to it. But figured we'd buy some time, right, Luna, and throw some arch oil in this thing and start in the cold a little better. We put 6 new tires on this truck last night in the live video, and man, it's driving great. I can really notice a difference with the tread. What's up, Z?
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you're filming. Oh, good morning.
I'm gonna go show them what came for your truck last night.
What didn't come from my truck? We had stuff for your truck and stuff from my truck get dropped off. There's like stacks of tires outside and parts. Which way?
Let's go look at the leaf springs.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh wow, they did come on a pallet. They've never done that before when we've ordered springs, have they? Come on a pallet? It's kind of cool.
I mean,
I guess you're not going to put it in a box, but why couldn't you just slap a label on it and just carry it? I think that's how they used to get delivered. A little bit beefy. I don't think I'm going to need the airbags anymore.
Yeah, what are 7 springs?
Yeah.
Well, that's including this big fat one on the bottom.
The heavy duty versions, right?
Yeah, they look good.
And the airbags have to come off anyway to put the gooseneck hitch in. I was just so disappointed in these Firestone. Are they the Transforce tires?
Yeah.
AT all-terrain?
Yeah.
I mean, they're junk. I put them on a year ago to the day.
They're low. They're real. The camera makes them look pretty good, but they're
Look at this.
not far away.
The back is completely toast. The back is obviously worse from towing, and I did do tire rotations once.
Yeah, look at this one. This one, there's like nothing left. There's almost nothing left
The
there.
whole front end is new and the alignment was done, so maybe they didn't do the alignment right, but that wouldn't affect the back being burned out. And
1 year.
literally a year, they were like $300 a tire. And we got these bad boys. These look like if these wear out in a year, I'm fine because I didn't pay $1,200. I paid a little more than half of that. But these have great reviews. These are shipped the next day. These tires had great reviews, and now I look back and all the reviews are bad. So I don't know why they were telling me to buy them. My thinking was, just with everything we do here, is buy it once and never do it again, or buy it the better option and do it in a longer extended period of time. So I was thinking like 3 years I'd get out of this thing, because we only 10 to 15,000 miles for the year of towing. Don't slice open your new tires.
All right, so we were talking about airbags on this truck, getting this truck set up to tow the trailer. And late last night, I pulled the truck in, set the airbags up themselves, but I don't have a way to air them up yet. So this is where MaXpeedingRods comes in, because they sent me this package. It's like an air ride suspension kit. It's got an onboard compressor and all that. So we're gonna unbox it real quick.
Oh wow, this isn't those airbags that we took out of a different truck.
So the airbags themselves are, you can run any airbags with this compressor, but this is meant for, this is the airing up part. So we used to run the hoses on the other truck with a portable air compressor. We would carry it out and hook it in and fill the bags up to 90 PSI or whatever. But this comes with its own motor and its own wire harness and all this stuff.
So if you have the airbags already, this is everything you need to run to run the airbags.
Yes, so here's your compressor, this is the module. This bolts underneath and stays stationary. There is the hose in the box, and there are directions. I'll kind of show you what the directions look like.
I'm going to turn this on me. Drop down in the comments. It seems Jim gets all these really, really cool items that are sent to us for his truck. My truck's out there limping away at 452,000 miles. It's got crappy seats in it. We pull everything with it. Jim puts all this cool stuff in his truck. He just drives it around and goes back and forth to work.
Yeah, I know. Here's your installation manual here. Just make sure you got all your pieces. This is what is the easiest part to look at. So the 2 airbags are already down there on the frame and the axle, and your plumbing for your air hose. It goes to the module, and then your wiring goes to your battery, and then you have a little remote controller.
That's what my next question was. Is it it's a wireless controller?
So you can sit in the cab of the truck, and let's just say you're pulling a big dump truck behind you, and then you think the truck's sagging or whatever, you can literally hit the button on the remote. There's also presets on the remote. So if we're towing a little pickup truck, we only need it on 1, or maybe 1 is set for 40 PSI in the bags. But you can set it for different PSIs without having to carry an air compressor or stop at the air compressor at the gas station or whatever. So it's all good stuff. And we're gonna throw it on real quick and get it installed. Just like that, it's installed. Let's pop the batteries in the remote here and see if it works.
Total timeline to do this?
It took me, after I tied the wires up, it took about an hour to make it right. I wanted it to be done right.
That's not bad.
Yeah. It's got 1 PSI in it right now.
Okay.
So we can up it. It's going up. You can hear the compressor. You can see the numbers going up. It's in bar right now, and the airbag should be filling up. See, it just went up to whatever I had it set at. Now I'm in PSI. I'll put it up a lot higher. And there it goes. It's clicking on and it's raising the PSI. And you can see the arrow working. So I took my lines and routed them. You can see them up in there. Hooked them up to the airbag. You can see right here. I ran a line around the back up to here, right here, so I can spin it off and manually fill the bags if I need to, just like the old days. And then the hoses, the lines run up to here where the compressor is mounted, which is right there. And I actually just bolted it right to the frame because it was easier to do it that way. You can see the hose running back, and then it comes up, and you got your electrical harness, and that's running up underneath the hood. And I got it coming up, tying into my battery here. And then I have just a trigger wire coming into my fuse box, which is tapped in right there, so that when I turn the key on and off, we get power. All right, well, there's the install part of the airbag setup. Thank you guys for sending us that. They have other stuff on their website as well if you guys are interested in checking out truck parts. They got pretty much a bunch of variety of auto parts for all different brands. And then they have universal stuff like this where it's an airbag thing and it can fit a lot of different trucks. But we're gonna put this thing to the test and we're gonna tow the trailer with it right now. Did a good job.
Winch is being put to rest.
Yeah, this trailer's last trip. And we're heading into Harbor Freight right now to get our new winch for our new trailer. Ooh, look at all this good stuff. Is that it?
I thought it was 500.
I think we should get this one right here. I think this one will do the trick. Now this is what we brought home today.
2005 F250 was owned by a mosquito company. Mosquito control for a county. The bed is shot. It's got holes in the big size like this missing. Low mileage, supposedly around 100,000. And the interior is pretty clean. It's 5.4 V8. It's got no brakes. It's got a plant mount on it that we can sell on eBay. It's got this wire harness that we can sell on eBay. I don't know if usually they keep the controller, so maybe there's a controller in there, who knows.
Well, what was the problem?
We put a new battery in, they said that nothing was lighting up on the ignition to even start it or do anything. So
that's why we bought it.
This is going to the starter and this is going to run the fuse box, probably, the motor.
Yeah.
Are we missing a wire that's supposed to run the fuse box?
Yeah, we are. It's right there. There it is, right there.
And that's going to be the problem.
Look at how silly that problem is.
So what are we going to do here? I'll go get a 10 real quick.
Yeah, and I'll walk around the truck real quick. I mean, you walk around this side, it looks like a pretty decent truck. Cab corners are okay, bed's starting to rot, but then this is where the fun begins. Look at that. Holy crap. You stick your head right through there. Another nice big hole. Huge hole in the bed. Tailgate's okay. Brand new back bumper on it. Steve's got the dinger going.
It's gonna run. I just hope it doesn't have exhaust leaks.
Dimmer's
68,000.
on. 68,000 miles? Jesus.
Yeah. I think he just guessed, right?
Yeah, he said 100. 68's even better.
3/4 of a tank.
Come on, baby. There we go.
No exhaust leaks.
Dude, it runs perfect.
That's a Sport. And all it took was a 10mm and hook a wire up.
That's crazy.
That sounds really good.
We got this truck for $1,350.
They do know what they're doing though when they take the 4-pin controllers.
Yeah.
Because of how valuable those are. It would be right here hanging. Sometimes you gotta look around. It might be in here, but probably not.
Yeah, it's not in the glove. Is it behind the seat? Probably not. Some boots.
Oops. Dang. That controller, we sell those for a couple $100.
Yeah.
We got the harness at least. Oh, that's a score.
Rev it up. It sounds. There's the wheel right there. Look at the tread. That was a good purchase over there. Right, dogs? Right, doggies? Hey, Loon. Zozo.
Oh. The other one we had to hook it up, right?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Dude, look at that. That's what I'm talking about.
It's freezing.
Especially working on metal.
All right, just like that. 15 minutes out in the freezing cold. My hands are about to fall off. The winch is on though. It's just a direct bolt-in for the rolling. This, I like this. We can free spool it if we want. I just want to show you a little bit. It'll come out. I'm not going to pull it out because we don't have the battery hooked up. The wiring is all just simple. It's just literally plug in, running it right down the frame here, right down through there.
Right where the stock wires are for the trailer lights.
And then
Hey, Jim, you don't need to jump. You gotta step. You got a handle and a step on this thing.
We come down into our toolbox, which is the best part. And
here's our wires.
Our wires are down in the corner there. We just need to get the battery mounted down there.
We're gonna have our controller and our winch in here, and it's gonna stay out of the elements.
Our chains are on this side, so we're ready to go, and we're just waiting on the hitch to put in Steve's truck, which will be next week on Monday, and then we will both be able to pull this trailer ready to go.
And this sums up a really, really solid week.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of vehicles in. We made a lot of sales on eBay. We got our brand new trailer in. I'm really hyped about the trailer.
Me too. It's awesome.
The only bad thing about this week is the tow truck is still down with a blown hydraulic cylinder that runs the bed. The big one. It's like 10 feet long.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll be getting that back
next week.
Yeah.
Hopefully putting that in, and then we'll have everything going good, and then we're throwing this truck's getting thrown into the business officially. It won't be my own personal truck anymore. It's going to be under the business as yours is too.
Yes, it is.